Peace fam, this is the Everyday Entrepreneur with Coach T, your brand amplifier. This is where everyday entrepreneurs get real coaching, real strategy, and real amplification. Let's get to your next level.
All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I am so excited. Coach T here. We've got Chiara here. Listen, guys, I am so excited to bring you my next guest. Today, we've got Chiara, the founder of Threshold Circle. I'm sorry, I said circle. Mm-hmm. That's right. Social. Threshold Social. And I'm excited to bring her today. She is truly doing some big stuff. She's got a lot of amazing energy today. She's got a lot of amazing energy in her business. She's partnering with people. She's doing the right thing. She's making the right connections. And so I had to make sure that I brought her to the stage today to just talk to her. And so, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Queen Chiara, how you doing today, girl?
I am blessed. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Thank you for coming. Thank you for accepting. I appreciate you. What's going on? Before we even get going, what's going on? You're looking beautiful today. She put on clothes. I mean, you know.
Little something.
I appreciate you. You having a good time?
I am.
Man.
That's such a great energy.
Me?
Yeah.
Listen, I appreciate that because it wasn't always the case. And so every time someone tells me that, I'm thankful. Yeah. I'm reminded of my journey. And speaking of journeys, that's why we're here today, right? Because you are doing such an amazing big girl, as I like to call it. Do your big girl, sis? Yes. That, as soon as I see somebody doing a big girl, I want them to know immediately, sis, you're doing your big girl. And what other way to do it than on the Everyday Entrepreneur, where we allow you to not just be felt, seen, but also amplified, right? Oh my gosh, yes. So I've got 5 questions. You know how this goes. This goes with questions that really helps us, the audience, get to know you, the founder, right? And so here's my first question. Who are you? I love to ask this question first because, of course, we get the cookie cutter sometimes. But every now and then, and hopefully that's what we get today, we get that real. So, Queen, who are you? How do you serve?
I am a Black girl from Richmond, Virginia, born and raised. Happy to be from the 804. I am the sole dependent of a veteran.
Yes.
My mom served over 25 years in the Army.
Wow.
So shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out moms. I say whore.
Yeah. I'm a doer, I'm a giver. I'm a licensed clinical social worker, so I work really hard to get to this point, to be able to get back to my community and serve those that make up the community. So I cast a wide net. I'm a youth and family clinician by day, and then I serve adults at night through my private practice, Threshold Wellness Consulting. And so, I'm just I don't know. I'm just trying to evolve and, pour back into the community that has uplifted me for so many years.
And I mean, trying to, girl, stop, get out of here. We don't use that kind of language here because you are doing it. You just say, I am a license, right? Like literally you spilled off all the things and then you say, I'm just trying to do my thing, fizzle. After you, right, just striving and surviving, girl, you killing it. Killing it. I want to make sure I say that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for who you are. I didn't know you were right here from Richmond, Virginia. And so, wow. I'm from New Orleans, another port town. Yes, La Nola, baby, you heard me?
Yes.
What's down, okay? But seriously, I love Richmond because there are so many very similar energies here, right?
Yeah.
Richmond, Virginia, New Orleans, Louisiana, these were port towns where our ancestors came into, and most of them never left, right?
Right.
And I feel the beat of that energy all the time. So thank you for sharing that, girl. Listen, when people tell me I'm from Richmond, I'll be like, oh, me too. Oh, no, I'm not, but kind of, sort of, a little bit.
We all family.
We all family. It's a beautiful thing. I would love for you to let the people know exactly what it is that you do, right? You told me all your titles.
Yeah.
But tell me exactly what you use all of those things, that combined experience, to do, and specifically who you serve.
Okay, so I'm a youth and family clinician for Henrico County Mental Health. So primarily during the day, I serve youth and family through outpatient therapy and case management. So I'm working with the little kiddos, trying to help them, you know, manage their mental health and associated symptoms, help them navigate the school system, make sure that they're getting the accommodations that they need if they have certain diagnoses that impact their academics. And then I also am specialized in trauma and eating disorders. So in my private practice, I facilitate EMDR and other types of modalities to intervene trauma impacted clients in their livelihoods. As an executive director of Threshold Social, I've created a private social wellness club for Black care-centered professionals to come together and restore and replenish what they have poured back into the community. So I'm really passionate about making sure that the people that are doing the work are also sustained.
Yes, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. And we definitely need that. And we need to know the ways that we should sustain ourselves. We need to know how. Most of the time, especially, you know, with Black women, man, that's not even something we've ever considered, right? We just go, go, go. We saw mama go, go, go. We saw grandma go, go, go.
Exactly.
Well, we look like sitting down talking about we need rest.
Productive. That's lazy.
Exactly. You know how we do. And so that is great. And I'm glad you're bringing up the conversation in a different way. One that is, I feel like is a more permanent solution, right? Because, you know, when we move our bodies in any kind of way, right, in a combination of also retaining information, we retain it better, right? And so the way I look at it is the social events that you're creating and things like that. It gives us the opportunity to not only move our bodies, but to do it in a singular and you know, very similar vibration as the ones around us. And so that's a beautiful thing that you're doing. That's a beautiful thing that you're doing. I absolutely love that. Let me ask you this, because, you know, the people may want to know. Now, you've told us all of these things, like, where did it start for you? At what point, right? In this, like, and I don't mean like in the beginning when I was 3, you know, but I do mean, when did you decide, you know what, I am going to take this bucket of knowledge and bring it on a journey of my own, right? My own entrepreneurial journey. And how's that been going for you since then, personally, right? Not the accolades. I'd love to know, though.
Yeah, no, thank you for asking that. I think I was tired. And I was exhausted and I was burnt out, and the people around me, my close family and friends, they're not in the same field that I'm in, and so they couldn't really understand it.
Get it. Yeah.
I had worked so hard to get to the point of licensure, and you know, it's a lonely arena working in the mental health field, because so many people experience mental health and they don't know what it's like to help sustain someone's mental health on a day-to-day basis. And so sometimes you end up carrying everyone else and you neglect yourself. You know what I mean? So it got to a point where I felt like I needed to be around more people that understood the capacity that it takes to withstand and to sustain the work while experiencing some of the things that these other people that you're trying to help are experiencing. I mean, I have trauma, you know, I have mental health issues from time to time, anxiety, depression, I've experienced it all. But, you know, people look at me as the person that has it all together, that has all the answers. And so I like to call my my members the strong friends of the community, because these are the people that a lot of people go to for support and guidance and advice. And so that's really why I started Threshold Social, is just to try to create a space for the strong friends of the community who can lean on other strong friends and be able to be seen, heard, appreciated, valued, and replenished and restored as well. How's it going? We started Threshold Social in June of 2025, and I mean, it's only been 6 months.
7 months, close,
you know? We had our first official board meeting in August, so it hasn't been long at all. But I have some amazing people on my board. Shout out to my Threshold board. They are amazing. 4 of them are in the mental health field, working whether they're actively working or emerging. And then I have someone who is really, really embedded in the nonprofit space as well. So we all have banded together to build this space for people. And we've had an overwhelming response, and we're very grateful. And we just can't wait. We're so excited to see how much more we're able to do.
Yes. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. Oh my gosh. Did y'all get that? Like, first of all, I got so much from that. First of all, I felt that. I felt that when you said, you know, like, where do we go, right? The ones that's just pouring and things like that, to be able to have a space where, you know, you can get that replenishing, that's really, really important. And so I appreciate that being a part of your journey. Hearing the board and the people that have helped you to create this thing that is also growing, right? That is a beautiful thing, because, you know, me personally, I feel like we go nowhere without a team, you know.
Absolutely.
And, you know, you being a military brat, me being, you know, military member, then, you know, team is important. It's highly important. And I've never seen an individual get as far as I've seen a team get in half of the time.
Right.
And so you're doing it right. You're doing it right. I will also say that I completely feel you when it comes to that strong woman thing, man. Like, you know, and having your own challenges with that, right? Me being like I said, military member, I like to say I thrive with PTSD. It's definitely not something that it's something that takes me over anymore, but it used to, right? And so now I use that hypervigilance and just that always wanting to be, you know, in control. I use those powers for good now, but it definitely had to come with me having a different relationship with my thoughts, with my actions, how I felt and what I did about those things. And so thank you for doing the work, sis. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I think the strong woman trope is something that we all fight against, especially in the Black community. I struggle with that as well. You know, delegation is not my strong suit. It's hard having a team and asking for help and asking them to help you execute this vision and this mission. That
pause it. Let's go right into that next one, guys. I don't even have to. She smoothed it right into that. And I do not want you to lose that. So I'm going to make sure I ask this next one, right? And the next question is always, what challenge are you facing in your business right now? As soon as I heard her say, what did you say?
Delegation.
But literally, did you hear how she said it? She said that was her problem. So she's owned it. It's hers. It's like a child or something. We got to get that out of there. That language, man. But seriously, I respect and understand that. Delegation. All right. So tell me a little bit more about that. So right now, one of your biggest challenges in the business is stepping back. Allowing someone else to do it.
I think, you know, I came up with this vision and this mission, and I have an idea of how I want it to turn out. And then, so it becomes your baby, you know what I mean? And it's like, well, I'm just so capable, and my family has raised me to just be so resourceful. To the point where, like, I've always figured it out, and I'm an only child, so like I didn't have anybody else to help me figure things out. I figured it out on my own, and so now it's like, I could ask someone else to get this thing done, but I could also, in the time of me asking them, I could just do it myself. So it's me having to take a step back and recognize that it's not just about the work getting done. It's about making sure that, like you said earlier, that the team feels valued and appreciated and worthy, because nobody wants to be in a space where they feel like they're not necessary. Everybody wants to feel needed.
Absolutely.
So that's been one of the challenges that I've been working on.
Wow.
The other challenge, I might as well just add.
Girl, get it on out.
Money.
Okay.
Trying to get funding is hard.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. You know, searching for grants and trying to figure out the lay of the land with that. You know, my development director, Mallory, she's been helping us try to identify what we might qualify for. The challenge with Threshold Social is that we're not a direct care service.
Okay.
Hypothetically, technically, we're not providing mental health services, but we are providing a space for those that do, and so that's something that is new. It's a nuanced, space to be in, because these donors, like they're so used to donating to programs that do the actual work. Well, we're the people that do the work, so we need support too. And so that's what Threshold is about. It's about getting funding to support the people that you guys are continually, funding programs for.
Yes, I absolutely love that, and I completely get that. How that can be, the way that you just explained that, it immediately allowed me to see the difference, and how, even though there are two different things, right? If you've got the old brain, right? The old mindset that is, it looks like this when it comes through the door asking for funding. And then you got someone like you coming in with Threshold Social that is completely different, serving the same people that they fund, but in a different way as far as how they're asking. I could definitely see the frustration with that. And so, right now you said you had someone assisting with that?
Yes, I do. I do have someone assisting with that. Her name is Mallory Green. She's on our board.
Okay.
She is a development director in the community. Okay. I'm not going to say the name of the organization she works for, but she's been amazing in helping us find funding. We actually did get invited to apply for a grant earlier this year, a capacity building grant, which was a big deal. Getting invited was an accomplishment. Unfortunately, the funds ran out before we could submit our application, but we're in pending status, so we're praying and hoping that some funds come available
that something
this year.
Comes through. Absolutely. I love that. And so this is what I'll say about that. So it sounds like Mallory is doing an amazing job. It sounds like we also need 10 Mallorys. Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. And so listen, there's one thing to say, oh yeah, for sure, that if I could, I would, right? But there's another thing to create 10 Mallorys. And so I'm going to say that to you. Everyone that is contributing to your business is a Mallory. Okay. And if we hold them with that responsibility, of course they want it, right? We're talking board members, we're talking about partners, we're talking about sponsors and things like that, right? And we're asking the questions. How many of us are actually asking the questions? Do you know where I can get funding? When we're talking about that, right? Because Mallory is one, and how many board members do you have?
I have 4 more.
Okay, so we've got a total of 5 board members. We're gonna take Mallory out of there. She's doing her thing. Great job, Mallory. And so now we got 4 more people. And what if we said, hey, per year you've got to, bring me X amounts of introductions. Now we've got 5 different people in addition to yourself and the energy that Threshold Circle's bringing and all of the events and all the things, right? And we've got all of these people and our partners and our collaborators, right? We've got all of them as headhunters as well. And we've given them very specific criteria, right? We've given them the language and things like that. And now this is a part of something that they actually understand is a part of the responsibility of being on this board. What do you think about that?
No, that's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea, right?
Great idea.
Did we just 10x the amount of people? Mallory! Hey, girl, that was for you. That was for you. Listen, like seriously, we've got to think, okay, this is great. Mallory's amazing. Maybe Mallory can even be the person that creates the SOP, the procedural documents on how this works, because she's already been doing it, and then she can give that out to every last person, right? Electronically, of course. Who needs the paper? But you get the point. That could work. But in addition to that, it could spread way beyond just your board or just your partners and things like that, right? If at the end of every email you say, hey, who do you know? Right? A part of your signature, right? It's everywhere. So think about it like that, okay? Because once again, it takes a team, but sometimes we're not necessarily thinking how to incorporate that team. I'm talking like your hair is on fire. Massive action. Massive action. You felt that?
No, I do.
All right. Yes.
That's a great idea.
Absolutely, girl. Kill it.
I was I was compartmentalizing certain things. So I even opened my mind up to other aspects of the business that I can spread among.
Yes, listen, that board is ready. They're standing at attention.
They
and you just said you're not giving them enough, right?
I did say
All
that.
Right.
I know
and so now we got board member number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so far, if they don't have no other responsibilities outside of what their titles are, they've got one more, which is to now bring you 10 right? 10 people that are, maybe warm introductions or people that they have vetted to say, hey, this could be someone that can invest some kind of way, sponsor and give us some kind of funding, or they know someone, right?
Yeah.
And now that's a part of their job description.
Okay.
Amongst everything else, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is something, okay? And now everyone's got that. And now we're just continuing to, I know that they've got that one lane, but they're ready to serve.
They are.
They are ready to serve.
They are.
And you just said,
all phenomenal.
yeah, there you go. So you better use their phenomenal asses.
Right?
You better use them, girl, because that's what they're here for, right?
Yeah.
And then that brings us into the other part that you brought up, delegation, okay? That's the easiest way to delegate, right? And so let me say this. First of all, congratulations on being in business for now 7 months, not even a year yet. And oh my gosh, I remember, my baby is 20 right now, right? He'll be 21 this year, Jesus. But I remember when he was a baby, I didn't want nobody, he was a preemie too. And so I was extra protective. I didn't want anybody touching him. Don't even think about not washing your hands, right? Like seriously, I was a mess. He was like 3 pounds when he came home, and I was just like, I'm gonna break him. So if anybody gonna break him, it's gonna be me, not you, right? And so I held that baby so closely, but he was small, but just a boy. I mean, just running up around, and I'm like, ah! And he was just like, what are you doing? And so I'm saying that to say, like, literally, we've got to make sure that we are respecting these children, allowing them to grow up, okay? You said this was your baby, treat it like your baby, okay? Treat it like your baby, give it the chance to grow up and evolve. And I guarantee you that you're not gonna want to be in this baby's business its whole time. You're going to appreciate that kindergarten teacher for taking them away for 8 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to appreciate other people coming in and making your life easier. That way you can go and be the CEO, right? Because right now I'm sorry, but you're the worker.
That's true.
Okay? So I want to make sure I say that, right? Because it's so important to hear that. When you're looking to do it all and you've not yet relinquished the need to do it all, then what you're saying is, I'm better here as an employee. I'm better here as a worker. I want to just put my head down and get it all done. Okay?
Yeah.
But leaders understand that, one of the biggest parts of being a leader is delegating tasks, delegating responsibility, and then improving your leadership skills by not micromanaging, but making sure that you're partnering and aligning with people with what's good, right?
Yeah.
And so effective communication, hey board, hey friends of friends, right? We're going to do some new stuff. It's only been 7 months, and so, technically it's not new, it's just what we're doing because we're still trying to figure this thing out,
Yes.
right? And they understand that, and they're giving love and grace, right? But from now on, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it. And I want you ladies to challenge me. I want you to take something off my plate. And when I say no, I want you to remind me of what I promised, right? Because every time you say no, you're diluting what you can go out and do. And remember, you're the CEO, and your energy needs to be set aside for creating opportunities, for having important conversations, right?
Yeah.
For meeting the right people, being in the right rooms. But you can't do that if you're also taking care of the spreadsheets.
Absolutely. No, I definitely want to also plug Kenya Stanell because
Yes, come on, plug Kenya.
Kenya really she helped me figure out how to fix this challenge that I was having.
Yes.
So we have hired a governance consultant to help
Come on now.
With delineating and roles and responsibilities and making sure that everything. So we're actively working with them now.
That's so good.
Kenya, she has really taught me a lot about myself and what type of leader I want to be. So shout out to her.
Yes.
She's amazing.
That's my fellow LO7 business coach. Oh my gosh, listen, me hearing you say that is awesome. I introduced Chiara to Kenya.
You did.
And that's our coach now, and they're doing big things, like all kinds of, threshold social events, man. Y'all tap in.
For sure.
Listen, let's wrap this thing up, but I've got to make sure I say this. Please let the people know 2 more things. Please let the people know what you got coming up, what you got going on, and how they can jump in on that train. And then where can we find you, Queen?
Oh, great. All right. So we have an event on February 26th at the Lab RVA. It's in Churchill, 1001 North 25th Street. Is going to be
she know the address.
5:30 to 8:30. And we're going to be having a vision board and financial clarity workshop. This is an opportunity for you to come out, plan out your future, plan out your business ideas. If you want to buy a home, if you want to buy a car, if you want to start a business or a nonprofit, map it out on your vision board. And then we're going to have a budget coach come in and show you how to financially plan how to make this thing happen. So February 26th from 5:30 to 8:30 is a Thursday evening. You can follow us on Threshold Social. We will be posting all of our event notifications on our Instagram at Threshold Social. We're also on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Yes, I love that. Did y'all hear? So y'all got the events. That was 26 February, right?
Yes.
26 February from 5 to 8, 5:30 to 8:30.
5:30 to 8:30.
5:30 to 8:30. Y'all heard it here, man. Like, listen, Queen, you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
You will get your funding, right? Because now we've got how many more workers? Like, we just 10x that thing.
Right.
So get on that plan, right? That's going to happen anyway because your heart is good and you're doing good work. And so keep going. Remember that the teamwork is literally the engine, right? And the teamwork doesn't start effectively until you start to effectively delegate those responsibilities and tasks and communicate as such, okay?
Yes.
You got this. I believe in you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on to the Everyday Entrepreneur. We appreciate you. We see you. We hear you. And Queen, we're going to amplify you. We appreciate you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, my gosh. Bring it in, girl. Bring it in. All right, guys. Peace.